Monday morning, and I'm getting ready to take the boy to school. Hudsyn is sick today, and he's very grumpy this morning. So I gotta get him down there. We're actually running a little behind.
My mom won't let me have more milk in the morning.
That's right. You only get 1 cup of milk in the morning.
Why?
1 cup of milk, 1 in the morning, 1 cup of milk at night. Unless you're at grandma's, and then she lets you drink all the milk you want. We gotta go.
Daddy, if I drink 2 glasses a day, will run out of milk.
No, I don't like buying a gallon of milk a day. Okay, welcome back to the vlog. I'll see you in just a minute, guys. I gotta get him to school. All right, got the boy to school. Hudsyn. Hey, Shuggies. So she was a little pukey on Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah.
Yes, Friday
Yeah.
she stayed, well, she didn't have school, but
She was out of school anyway on Friday, and then she was pukey, which was a little more.
did that upside down.
She had like a 99-degree temperature, but she was doing fine. Just a little pukey on her food.
Got my sectioner before
Then she was fine all weekend, and then last evening, she started developing a bit of a cough, and her temperature came back up again, and like a little gaggy again. And she sounds pretty hoarse, but we've got her going on oxygen, but honestly, I don't really feel she completely needs it. We just got it on her more as a safety precaution. Her stats are, well,
Sorry, we just
yeah, the toe.
I just had to strip her to get her
No, of course.
changed here.
Okay, we got her nose all suctioned out, but you can see she's pretty happy. She hasn't really been uncomfortable, and so now it's 94, but her heart rate's been a little high. Yeah, it's going back to 95, 96. But anyway, we've kept her home from school today. Casey's talked to the clinic, so we might be going in there today, Shuggy Bears, just to test you, make sure we're not getting any pneumonia in there. Still feels a little hot, but that doesn't feel as bad. Check her again. So she's had some Tylenol about an hour ago. Yeah, 98.9. I was up till 2 with her, and her temp actually came down, and she was pretty comfy. I put her to bed, and you woke her up probably when you got here, I'm guessing?
No, she was asleep, and then she woke up about 7.
Yeah. Well, Mommy's working from home for a little bit this morning. And are you here?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna take a little nap. She's in good hands.
I got her.
And Alicia and I were talking, and we're both pretty certain it's the same thing that Damek had. It's a virus, basically, and it's gonna have to run its course. We just have to stay on top of her secretions and keep it out of her lungs. So we're gonna just kind of keep her under observation and stay in contact with the clinic today. And after my nap, we're gonna reevaluate just her condition, make sure and see if we have to take her, because we always try to avoid taking her into the doctor's office in the hospital, because that's where you get more stuff, you know. And right now we're perfectly comfortable with her condition. She's not in any discomfort, basically, and her stats are fine. She's just got a cough and a fever, and we got to keep her phlegm under control. 2 more hours, and then reevaluate. Okay, as you can see, we are headed out. It's not that she necessarily got worse while I got about an hour nap, by the way. It's just the doctor's office said, hey, bring her in just so we can check her out, you know, do some tests. Alicia is driving separate in her van following, and we're headed to downtown to the Beacon Clinic, which is her pediatrician. We actually lost our old pediatrician. He got let go. Don't know why. Really liked him, so we're going into a new, different one. You can see Hudson's back here. She's fine. You see her? She's smiling. She just got a shower, I guess, while I was sleeping, and her temp is normal. Just got a lot of phlegm And so we've packed up her oxygen, well, a little backup oxygen tank, which we don't need. I didn't even bring the pulse ox. We didn't have the oxygen on her before we left, and she was running 99 air and 116 on her heart rate, which when you're sick, your heart rate comes up. Casey said, hey, why don't you pack some clothes in case you guys go inpatient? And I said, no, I don't have time to pack clothes. I'm just grabbing and we're going. She said, are you sure? And I said, well, I know I'm sure that if we go inpatient, you guys are coming to visit, so you can bring me the stuff. Okay, Alicia's gonna hang out in the van with Hudsyn. Forgot to run back in and pick up a prescription for her, which they're changing the front entrance of the, so you gotta go around the side here to get in. Anyway, getting a prescription for her, actually for her granulation. It's steroid drops on her G-tube. Did a strep test. Actually, you know what, I'm in here, let me talk when I get back. Okay. Anyway, just saying, they did a strep test and that came back negative. At least the initial test for it came back negative. They said that that's like a fast test, I guess, that a couple days later they could see something, but everyone's guess is that it's just like rhinovirus situation. Got her drops and back here to the van. Alicia looks like get some googers.
Oh yeah, she started coughing up quite a bit, dude.
All right. I know it's too windy here. I'll
It's not gonna
close.
work. Well, I'm gonna go that way.
Okay. So Alicia and I. It's such the longest beep whenever I start this van. Alicia and I both need gas in our vehicles. We rushed down here. We both got here and went, I need gas. So we're stopping at a filling station on the way and then getting back to the house. They listened to her lungs. They didn't hear anything at all in her lungs. We're not looking at pneumonia. We're looking at just a really croupy cough. And they said her throat, while a little bit red, didn't actually seem that bad either. And that it may, the redness may be just from the suctioning that I've had to do. So we're just gonna keep her on the monitor, making sure her oxygen is fine and temperature under control, but as long as she's comfortable, and just keep doing what we've been doing, basically. Back to the house. I'm starving. I only had a little half of a cup of coffee today, and that usually helps me fight off the hunger while I do this intermittent fasting. So I am just starving hungry right now. I've been hauling all of our stuff up and down the stairs. Get our girl down here in her comfy spot. That's a terrible cough. It sounds terrible, but you can see her stats are good. 98, 116. That heart rate's a little high, but to be expected. Sugar Bears, you gonna get a nap in? You gonna take a nap? Yeah. Okay. So I'll be hanging close to her today. I say that, and I think her thumb came undone. It's because I bounced her thing around. All right. Well, I guess I will get some housework stuff done down here. Maybe just clean the basement, I suppose. I don't want to get too far out of earshot of her monitor, but they didn't seem overly concerned. So we're fine. Everything's nothing to see here. It's cool. Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm feeling relief because I was worried that we were gonna be inpatient, and to find out that we're not even close is a big relief. Okay, I'm gonna shut it down probably for a bit until Damek gets here, and then we'll see you for the rest of the day. I gotta go get my roast. Actually, no, you know what? Let's keep this rolling. I gotta get the roast in the crock pot, which was my plan to do at 11 o'clock this morning, and then we had to roll out. So it's gonna need 6 hours, and it's 1:30, which is about right because Casey's gonna be home about 7:30. So, okay, got a nice big fatty side roast here. What was it? $9.74. It's not something you have to do, but normally if I was going to do this, I would get out my cast iron skillet and brown all sides of this. But I'm not going to mess with that for time today. Just going to drop that baby in there and then season it up. I have got to get out of this jersey. It is warm out today, which I did not expect, and it's muggy, so muggy. Okay, phone fell over. So I'm up here, but there's no other sound in the house going right now, so I can hear the monitor. In fact, I just heard her cough. I think I'm gonna get liberal with the kosher salt, especially on this fatty side. It seems like a lot of salt, but that's a lot of meat. Garlic powder, a couple of bay leaves. And I'll be plucking those out when the roast is done before I put the potatoes in. A little bit of accent, MSG. Black pepper, some onion powder, and then a tiny bit of cinnamon sugar. And I mean just a tiny bit. That will go a long way. Then I'm gonna add some beef bouillon to that. Look at that. It is, trust me, if you're a cook, get yourself some of this stuff. It is, that is not a paid advertisement, but they can pay me if they want, but either way, it's delicious. All right, you gotta run that with hot water. And I said last, but not least, but the bouillon is actually not the last thing. And I've already seasoned the meat, so I don't want to rinse all the seasoning off. Leave the seasoning on top. Don't pour that over. But coffee. So I'll use the coffee to get the rest of the bouillon broke apart here. Don't worry, your beef's not going to taste like coffee. It's going to just have this richness that will blow your mind. All right, got that on high, and it's gonna run till about 5 o'clock, and then I'm gonna throw carrots, green beans, and corn in there for the last hour and a half so that everything softens up. But right now, just the beef. Hey guys, it's about 5 o'clock, and both of my kids are asleep. Damek, he's like, I'm gonna go play in my room, and it's been 20 minutes and I didn't hear anything out of him. So I went in there to check, and here, I'll show you. So he apparently just was worn out after school and decided he needed a nap. She's asleep and she's still running a 94. And she's getting her water right now. So they're both out. Her temperature is 99.1, which is not like nothing out of control. I did give her some Tylenol here at about 4 o'clock, so she's had it for about an hour now. But she was like 99 and 9 when I gave it to her. It was just, might as well give her some, let her stay comfy. Oh, that smells good. Sorry I haven't vlogged in a few days. Casey went to her mom and dad's for the weekend and left. She took Damek with her, and so it was just Hudsyn and I for the weekend. I played a whole bunch of video games, and Troy and his son Bryce came over on Saturday, and we ended up hanging out with the neighbors outside. And yeah, it wasn't anything for, I don't know, just what didn't feel like a vlogging weekend at all. But yeah, I'm back now. Definitely here to remind you to go to seethesitesfam.com, grab yourself a shirt. Man, I tell you what, I need a haircut so bad. It was in my plans to get a haircut today. With what happened, I didn't get out to do that. Maybe in the morning when Alicia can be here with Hudsyn, I'll run out and get a haircut. Even though Damek needs one, I don't know. maybe I'll wait until after he gets home from school or something. I don't know, but need haircuts really bad, he and I both. And I had to shed that jersey. I'm wearing this like really ugly v-neck shirt. I do not wear this out in public, but here I am in front of 13,000 hopesters wearing my ugly undershirt in the house. So then the rest of the bad news is just about 20 minutes ago, got a phone call from the hospital. Hudsyn had a surgery scheduled for the 17th. And they said that we have to cancel the surgery because she needs to be 4 weeks with no symptoms of this being sick. So she's worked it out for herself that she doesn't have to get the surgery this month, apparently. So she's going to be getting a VNS implant here, and it'll go up and wrap around the vagus nerve, and that should hopefully help with her seizures. I know I hadn't talked about that in the vlog, but that was coming up. But now it's not coming up very soon. We'll figure out when that's gonna happen next. We just gotta get her through this first, and then we'll reschedule that. So, okay, I gotta get going on this laundry and a few other house things while the kids are asleep. I have a moment. It's like straight up 8 o'clock, and I gave Hudsyn her Tylenol at 4. So it's been about 4 hours. And her temp is actually coming back up, so it's 100.4 right now. Her stats are still good, 96. I mean, her heart rate's still high, but she still seems like she's comfortable. But her poor little cough, that cough is terrible, babe. Yeah. Casey's not home yet. Damek, he had dinner and he just asked for more, so he's up there eating more dinner. And I'm waiting on Casey to get here. I chopped up some potatoes. They're boiling. Gonna make some mashed potatoes for the roast to be thrown over. I gotta pull all the meat and vegetables out, and then take that sauce, pour it in a pan. I'm gonna make a gravy out of it, and then pour that back in over the stuff. Shuggy Bears, you gonna be all right? Daddy goes and does that. Let's get your diaper changed, and then Daddy's gonna go finish up dinner. The pot roast is done. I'm dishing some up. In fact, Casey's here, and she is... How is it, Mom?
It's really good.
Damek's finishing up some macaroni and cheese. More. He's on his 3rd helping of dinner.
Oh my God.
He did not want pot roast. So that's going to do it for tonight, guys. It's been a crazy day. Hopefully, Hudson's going to be doing better tomorrow. This lasted about a day and a half for Damek. So I'm hoping that for her, it's a similar amount of time.
That's just like you. But I kind of have a sad face.
Why?
Kind of a sad face. Why?
Yeah, because it's just because a long time ago I wasn't sick.
Because when you were sick before.
Are you sad because Hudson's sick? Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Hey, so we're going to sign it out for today.
Can I sign out the vlog?
Absolutely, buddy. You can sign it out. So, but not before Dad reminds him to go to seethesitesfam.com and check the merch tab. Grab yourself a shirt. The Miracles and the Growth shirts have a few days left on them. By the time this is up, the Be Somebody's World shirts have already shipped. A whole bunch of those are going out. Really excited that you hopesters will share photos on the See the Sites Fam Facebook page. So please go on there once you get your shirts and show us that. That should be like maybe 2 weeks.
We'll put them in our family album.
But yeah, go on, grab shirts, guys. They're hot, and I'm thinking we're working on a new shirt. That's to be announced later. So, hey, buddy. Now, do you want to sign out the vlog?
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell them what's up.
To the world, you may be one person, back to one person, you may be the world. So go be somebody's world. Bam.